Hello viewers, welcome to sarkaritel.com and diplomacyindia.com. India is passing through a brutal second wave of COVID-19. The entire health system is overwhelmed, but it seems to be the crisis of the century. In this hour of crisis, the global community has led a helping hand. We have a very special guest joining us today. His Excellency Mr. Jasem Ibrahem Al Najem, Ambassador of Kuwait to India. Welcome, Your Excellency, to this very special broadcast.
Welcome, and it's my pleasure to be with you today.
How is Kuwait helping India in this crisis?
Well, let me say the opposite at the beginning, which is India used to support and help Kuwait during, the pandemic. Last year, when we first attacked those or from the virus, India sent a medical team to Kuwait to cooperate in facing this corona virus, and also they sent almost like 200,000 doses of Coffee Shield, the vaccine, to Kuwait regarding the COVAX initiative, the international initiative. So I believe it's a kind of a stand of solidarity from Kuwait, the Amir, head of state, the government, and the people to be with India in this time. And we started actually the airlift with 40 tons of oxygen concentrators, oxygen, cylinders. That was last week by Air Force, and the 40 tons sent from the Kuwaiti Red Crescent Society. After that, three navies ship, ported from Kuwait to India, carrying oxygen cylinders and oxygen tanks, the ISO tank. Today, for example, another ship, a commercial ship, arrived to Mumbai with a huge amount of oxygen, like 75 metric tons of liquid oxygen or liquid medical oxygen, and 1,000 cylinders of oxygen. In a total of what? A total of 215 metric tons of oxygen arrived already to India, and 2,600 oxygen cylinders. When we are mentioning this, it's not, as we are so grateful. No, it's regarding the historic and the friendly, actually, relation between both friendly countries.
As you said earlier, that even Kuwait had to face this COVID crisis last year. So, what was the strategy you adopted to tackle this crisis?
Well, you can see the whole countries who they passed through this pandemic focus on the vaccines, the vaccination, campaign. In Kuwait, the campaign actually inaugurated last December, and we reached to 1 million last month, and they announced they celebrate because we need to celebrate and to push people actually for taking the vaccine. The population in Kuwait is 5 million. So 20% of that population is already vaccinated. And I believe during, 2 or 3 months, the number will increase, not double, but I believe triple, because regarding the campaign and the successful actually effort. So this is first. Second, in Kuwait, the totally lockdown being announced last year for 60 days, and also this year a ban, of aircraft from the international airport, just to reduce the passenger number. And I think we passed through this pandemic. Today the numbers is decreased, the death numbers also decreased, and I hope the near future the situation will be better.
To ask a supplementary question, what's your target of vaccinating your entire population, and what is the status of this pandemic now in Kuwait?
As I mentioned, situation is getting better. I think same India, we reached the peak 2 months ago. That's why the government take the decision for the lockdown or curfew actually in special hours from 7 p.m. until 5 a.m. The other days. We reduce also the commercial activity. No more restaurants, no more theaters, cinemas, shopping malls, because it's very important to focus on the social distance, to be away from gathering, no more weddings. And we have to cooperate. This is a very crucial time. You cannot just say, no, I'm not believe on the viruses. I'm not believing, and I have to go and see my family in a gathering, the wedding, because in this situation there's no winners and losers. Everybody will be losers, if we are not going to follow the rules. So we hope, that everybody will be winners by following the rules, the instructions, and it's the benefit for everyone.
It's nice to hear and your reciprocal gesture of helping India in this COVID crisis, and we are also very thankful to the Amir of the state of Kuwait and government of Kuwait for helping us in this very crucial times when we are falling short of so many resources. I thank you for joining on this program. This is Amay Sathe for sarkaritel.com and diplomacyindia.com signing off from New Delhi.
Thank you.
Thank you.